This is a method of reasoning question, and we have to indicate how the second person responds to the first person's argument. There is no conclusion in the argument, and the missing link is not required, and our broad expectation from the correct answer choice is that the second person responds to the first person by accepting the facts presented by the first person but offering a disagreement on the basis of suggesting that reality television programming will have a certain benefit. Let's look at the answer choices. Answer choice A. This answer choice talks about the second person suggesting that the public should watch reality television programming. The argument makes no suggestion regarding what the second person suggests the public should watch. The second person simply disagrees with the first person and says that reality television programming will have certain benefits. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice B. This answer choice talks about the second person implying that not all reality television programs have lower budgets than scripted television programs. The argument does not suggest that the first person or the second person, either person makes such an implication. In other words, this answer choice cannot be established as a method in which the second person responds to the first person. Let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice C. It can be inferred from the argument that the second person disagrees with the first person but accepts the fact that the public are becoming more interested in scripted television programs. This is a fact that was highlighted by the first person when he says that the public's attention is clearly shifting towards scripted television programs. So overall, it can be inferred that the second person does not dispute this particular fact provided by the first person. So it is incorrect to state that the second person disputes the fact. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice D. This answer choice says that the second person proposes that not changing the network's current focus could be the better decision. Yes, this is what can be implied from the argument because the first person says that the network should not focus on low budget reality television programming and should instead focus on high budget scripted television shows. Whereas the second person disagrees with this strategy and says that as a consequence of the current shift, reality television programming will see a sharp increase in viewership. So the second person basically indicates that this changing focus that is recommended by the first person should not be followed, which is what is implied in answer choice D. So this is a good answer choice. Let's keep this on hold. Answer choice E. This answer choice talks about the network precedence. That means the first person's assumption that the number of high budget scripted television shows will increase alongside public's interest in them. The argument makes no suggestion regarding the first person's view on the number of high-budget scripted television shows increasing. In fact, it is the second person, that is the producer, who says that networks will become saturated with scripted television programs. So this aspect of the increase in the number of high-budget scripted television shows, this aspect is mentioned by the producer and not by the network president. So it is incorrect to state that the second person, that is the producer, provides evidence that calls into question this particular aspect. So let's eliminate this answer choice. D is the correct answer choice.